And what happened in that moment was, the show is very active and you're very sweaty and such. I would most want to collaborate with Solange. I think her music and her work is a beautiful, artful expression of Black culture. And I want to see what we could cook up in order to show that classical arts and popular arts really do have a lot in common. My favorite song of Solange is Cranes in the Sky. It's a really beautiful meditative song where it just sounds like you've been suspended in an afternoon sunset while you get to just rest and heal. I have a deep, deep, deep love of Costa Rica. It's one of the places I go to on a regular basis where I don't work. It's really a place I go to unplug. And oddly enough, I have a good amount of friends there. Some friends actually have an eco resort and an organic coffee ranch there. It's on the side of a volcano. And when you go, you kind of stay in a bungalow in the rainforest and have fresh coffee from the tree over there every day. And yeah, I love going with one of my best friends who's half Greek, half Costa Rican. And we just drive around eating everything from every small village and having 18 espressos. One of my favorite places to go to in Costa Rica is this tiny restaurant that sometimes isn't there. So you drive up into a mountain for about an hour from San Jose, and it's basically a collection of tents, and some older women just make basically a simple beef stew. But everything in Costa Rica is completely organic, and this stew just tastes like I don't know, electric warmth and comfort. And it's just, yeah, it's a really special place. I've actually cried over that meal before. I would have dinner with Paul Robeson. I think we have a lot of things in common. Most obviously, potentially our singing voices, but more interestingly for me, our missions. Learning more about Paul Robeson, I realized that he really focused on music as a means of activism and a means of connecting community. He would sing folk songs from different cultures for other cultures, Russian folk songs for Asian audiences and Asian folk songs for American audiences, to show that everyone is connected and everyone kind of connects to the same communal heart of music making. And I really do feel like a lot of my work is tapping into the same thing. So I'd love to talk to him and see what it was like to even start that kind of work in his era. My most embarrassing moment on stage was in Helsinki, Finland. I was doing a show called Only the Sound Remains, written by Kaya Sariaho and directed by Peter Sellers. And this production I was doing with Anthony Roth Costanzo. And the show just has two singers in it. It's just a bass baritone and a countertenor. And there's a very important scene towards the end of the opera where it's kind of a transcendent moment where the two characters kind of connect for the first time. And it's kind of like a gentle kiss on the forehead that the countertenor gives to the bass baritone. And what happened in that moment was, the show is very active and you're very sweaty and such. So our faces touched. And when we pulled apart, there was the longest, like, snot sweat string, and it's so serious and so concentrated, you can't do anything, you can't even move your hand to get it away. So Anthony and I had to just kind of stand there and act this scene as if we were so, poised and transcendent, but with snot just connecting us. So yeah, it was a little embarrassing, but I don't know if many people could see it. We laughed for like years, like days and weeks and months after. Oh my god.
Where there is dark